Sweetriot is building a sweet movement to fix the world through chocolate. So the main problem facing our company is that Sweetriot currently outsources its coffee beans from a single source in Latin America. Because of limited resources and high cost, this strategy poses a real risk for a number of reasons. The first reason being the risk of a catastrophic event such as hurricanes or earthquakes in the sourcing country, which could wipe out all the resources. The next reason is when supply is low, the buyer may be at a disadvantage because of price hikes. And finally, when there is only one source, buyers are skeptical that they are receiving the most competitive price. So the action plan we devised to mitigate this problem is to first identify 1 to 2 suppliers outside of Latin America. So these suppliers could come from any location throughout Europe, such as Italy. However, suppliers must be screened to ensure that they follow Equitrade guidelines, which not only create fair bean pricing and opportunities for farmers, but also to transform the bean into a final product in the communities where the beans were grown. Next, we would visit various suppliers to decide which of these suppliers meet the company standard. Because Sweetriot does follow the Equitrade guidelines, it is important for the company to identify and screen any possible suppliers. Next, we're going to submit proposals to various suppliers. And the CEO, Sarah Enline, as well as Deb Scarpace, would develop a written contract aided by a council of legal representatives and would meet with various suppliers throughout the finalization process to ensure the proposal is in order and is ready to take effect. Then we would finalize an exclusive contract with the new suppliers. Having the resources and freedom to sign an exclusive contract with another supplier would lock in that supplier and create a barrier of entry for any new competitors looking to also enter the organic chocolate niche market. Finally, we would begin production and manufacturing processes with current as well as new suppliers, as the last thing to do for operational strategy implementation would be the start of cacao bean production and transporting the first batch of supply to the United States. So a look at our timeline over a 5-month period. In the first month, after reviewing our current position in the market, we would use our company values, specifically Equitrade, as a benchmark to research other suppliers, as well as find locations for vending machines. In the second month, we will begin visiting potential suppliers in Europe and finalize the list of destinations to set the vending machines. Also, we'll be creating specific goals for marketing, including expanding our social media presence. In the third month, we will decide which supplier the company will move forward with and begin drafting contracts. Then we will start creating marketing campaigns to expand the company's online presence, as well as start setting up vending machines. In the fourth month, we're going to finalize all the contracts, promote Minibar through social media before and after the release date. And in the fifth month, we're going to begin production, manufacturing, reviewing the product to see if it meets the company's quality standards before distribution, actually distributing the product, and also reviewing the revenue from the vending machines. So our budget proposal over a 5 to 6 month period incurs expenses from 3 different areas. The first one being administration, which incurs costs such as marketing, wages, legal representation, and insurance. The next one being travel, which incurs costs from transportation, air travel, and hotel. And the last area being operating expenses, which incurs costs from machinery and equipment, packing materials, vending machines, trucks, raw materials, inventory, cost of goods sold, transportation, distribution, building, real estate, and also depreciation. So the goals of our company is to be the #1 natural candy company and educate consumers about being healthy, green, and socially responsible. We also want to maintain our core company values and mission in expansion of ethical sourcing, such as not using beans that are harvested from slavery, and also establish market leadership in this propitious niche. So the way we're going to evaluate our success is first, we must identify and examine the geographic region or supplier that has the greatest potential. Next, we will find output measures of the areas selected and obtain measurements. Then we may select a set of competitors against which to benchmark, such as green and black. The final steps will be calculating the differences between sweetriot 2.0's performance measurements and those of green and black. Afterwards, we develop programs for closing performance gaps using previously mentioned recommendations.